What's up, guys? Welcome, Blastoise here, and we have another Wi-Fi battle. And I did hear about the whole thing where if you use in-game music, YouTube will kind of like not, you won't like your videos won't be able to play in like certain countries or some nonsense like that. I just know you can't use in-game music anymore, which really sucks. I'm gonna try and get background music in, so it won't be just my voice because people like music too. Put a little background music in there, but make it low enough so it's not overpowering my voice, of course, my commentary. So let's look at the team preview. So this man has a pretty solid team. He has 3 Pokemon weak to rocks, but he does have that Excadrill who could rapid spin it away, and he has that stupid Ferrothorn Rotom Core, which is always annoying. So yeah, like I said, pretty solid team he has. And on my side, I have a Focus Sash Mamo, Mega Mawile, Special Defensive Trevenant, Life Orb Heliolisk. Life Orb Heliolisk is pretty good. And we have our Expert Belt Greninja, Protein Greninja, and I have a Sword Stance Talonflame. So yeah, let's hop right into the battle. Let's not waste any time. So I'm going to lead off with my Mamo just to get up rocks, seeing as a lot of Pokemon in his team are weak to it, so those are essential right now. So I think he predicts me to lead off with my Mamo, and he leads off with his Noivern. Like I said, I'm Sash, so I really don't care who he leads off with. And either way, I'm always going to be able to get off my rocks. It doesn't matter. So he goes for the Focus Blast, and I was not expecting this thing to have Focus Blast. I guess he just wanted a more powerful version of Flamethrower, which kind of makes sense. If you're that type of person who just wants the extra power, you can totally run Focus Blast. So I don't know if he... I don't know why he didn't switch here, because I guess he wasn't think I had the priority Ice Shard, and Ice Shard would totally obliterate that thing since I'm adamant and I have max attack. But, yeah. So, I'm going to switch out my Mamoswine against the Darmanitan, predicting to go to D-turn, and I bring out my Talonflame to eat it up, since it is quad resistant and I'm max HP. So, he does indeed go for the U-turn, and as you will see, he U-turns out into his Laundry Day. His Rotom goes out into Laundry Day. So... everybody knows that Rotom walls your standard Talonflame set, so I obviously have to switch. And of course, he's going to go for the Volt Switch because, I'm obviously going to switch, and he's going to try and bring in a proper counter for what I'm going to bring in. So I sent out my Heliolisk to take the Volt Switch, and Heliolisk, I guess you could say it takes it okay. That actually did quite a bit. I was actually thinking it had some investment in its special attack, because that did a little bit. So, this guy, I don't know if he was expecting the Surf or not. I guess he's never seen Heliolisk that much, so he doesn't know what set it really carries or what it's going to do, but I'm Life Orbed, and Surf just obliterates that Excadrill. I knew I could outspeed, I wasn't afraid of anything, and I just surfed and that thing is gone. I don't know why he didn't send out his Excadrill as soon as I took out his Noivern to spin away the rocks, because he still has Talonflame and Dragonite, and Dragonite's multi-scale gets hindered by rocks, so I don't know why he didn't send out his Excadrill to spin those away immediately. But that's just him. I don't know what he was doing, unless his Excadrill doesn't carry Rapid Spin. I don't know what he's doing. But here you're going to see another pretty surprising play. He stays in on a Mega Mawile. Like, hello? I could have survived an Earthquake, an unboosted Earthquake. I could have survived a Fire Punch easy because Mega Mawile has pretty good defense, plus I'm max HP. And I just take it out with the safe Iron Head because I was actually thinking he was going to switch or something, so I just go for the Iron Head. Here he goes out into his Darmanitan to get a nice Flare Blitz off, but that's not going to happen since I have the Sucker Punch, and Darmanitan's defenses are pretty bad, and I know that most Darmanitans are Scarfed and have all attacking moves, so... I know you can't really do anything to me, so I'm going to switch out, fearing the burn from Rotom, because I don't know which person would stay with a Mawile and a Rotom, because the burn, like every single Rotom you see has Will-O-Wisp, so... He goes for the Hydro on the switch out, and he actually misses, which is so funny. And I go for the Ice Shard as he switches out into his Tri-Balls, which is his Ferrothorn. Mamoswine is pretty much just dead right now. He's basically just trying to get as much damage as possible on this Ferrothorn. So he has the leftovers, which is kind of interesting since most of these things usually run Rocky Helmet, and yeah, Rocky Helmet as their item So I go for the Earthquake, thinking it's super effective for some odd reason when I forgot this thing is part grass, but it still gets off a decent chunk since like I said in the beginning of the battle, I am Adamant Max Attack. So that does quite a bit to Ferrothorn. That just shows you the sheer power of Mamoswine. Mamoswine is a very powerful Pokemon. So I set up my Talonflame here because, Flare Blitz, you know what I'm saying, Flare Blitz. So I go for the Swords Dance here just to make sure I kill it with Flare Blitz. I guess it really wouldn't have mattered. I guess I was just trying to hurt his Rotom here, but I don't know why I go for the Brave Bird. As you will see, I go for the Brave Bird. I honestly don't know why I do, because I was thinking it would switch out into something, or to take the Flare Blitz, but I realized the last Pokemon you had was Rotom, so it really wouldn't matter. I really should have just gone for the Flare Blitz to kill it, because there wouldn't really be a good reason for him to switch out. So that was kind of a stupid play, going for the Brave Bird. So here I come to my senses and I go for the Flare Blitz, I'm pretty sure. No, excuse me. I think I roost after this. Wait. He goes for the Protect. And yeah, I roost, okay. And then after this I go for the Flare Blitz. I'm like, wait a second. I roost after this, don't I? So I get a Lefty's Recovery, all that stuff. And like I said here, I go for the Flare Blitz, and I just murder off that Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn's gone. So yeah. Like I said, I try to get some background music into these battles because they're probably going to be pretty boring without any background music. Like I said, I'm going to make the background music lower so it won't overpower my voice. Hence the reason we call it background music. So, only Pokemon he has left is his Rotom. And, I'm switching out. I'm going to make this, a 5-0 victory, I think? I took out, one of my Pokemon. No. 4-0 victory. My Helios is down, isn't it? Yeah, he goes for the Thunderbolt. Since I'm especially defensive, I eat that up. Of course, he has the Willow. And it hurts my Trevenant. So, this is kind of just a bit of a stall fest, I think, in the next 3 turns. Because, I'm burned and stuff, and Hornleech isn't doing that much. So, I'm pretty sure even after the burn, it did not take that too well. And for some odd reason, it's Citrus Berry, but yeah. So, like I said, it's kind of just a bit of a stall fest. I'm pretty sure it's saying especially defensive because there's no reason to carry a Ferrothorn and a physically defensive Rotom because that makes absolutely no sense. You don't want to have 2 physical walls. It's good to have both because then Ferrothorn can't exactly take special hits that well, but so like I said, next 3 turns, just stall fest. She's basically hitting, going for T-bolts, and I'm just trying to take this thing down with Leech Seed and the Hornleech combination. So, yeah, go for the Hornleech again. Boom. Hornleech's animation looks really cool. Leech Seed, dip-doo. And then after this, I think I take it out. So, yes. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. It was a pretty nice match between this guy, although I did do some really weird plays. Like singing with his Dragonite on Mawile. I guess he didn't have a good switch. I don't know. Could have easily sent out his Darmanitan. I guess he wouldn't have taken the play rough that well. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this battle. Like I said, it was a pretty nice battle. It was kind of weird how he didn't send out his extra drill as soon as I set up the rocks, seeing as 2 other Pokemon on his team really didn't appreciate rocks, especially Dragonite, who needs multi-scale in order to be actually good. So, yeah, it was kind of weird how he didn't send that out as soon as I set up the rocks, and I'm kind of debating now that it just didn't have Rapid Spin, which is really weird because since 3 of his Pokemon are weak to rocks, but, it's fine. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and bye.